deals with accomplice. Who is an accomplice? Participates criminis means participates is a Latin word which means that the persons who participates in the criminal activity. All the persons who are participating in the criminal activity need not be the criminals. Some of them may be compelled to do so because of others, and sometimes because they already participated in the crime, in somehow or the other, as they caught by the police, they want to come out of the uh, punishment by blaming others completely and by throwing the entire mud on the others. Therefore, the basic principle for believing the accomplice statement is that the, the presumption, the court presumption will be that they are culprits until and unless court gets complete satisfaction about their statement. Court is not going to rely on their statement completely. And the first ever case is Davis versus Director of Public Prosecution. It is an England case, and the same is reiterated by the Indian courts in the case of Dalmia versus Delhi administration. In these cases, who is an accomplice statement, whether having any creditworthiness or not, all these things in detail discussed by the court. Where actually Lawson and Davis both are two youngsters separately attacked one common enemy, and they both don't know each other. And first Lawson was tried for this case and he was acquitted. Later police caught Davis also. There when they filed the case against Davis, by the time the trial of Davis started, Lawson acquitted. Therefore, whole public prosecution brought Lawson as their witness against Davis. In this case, court rejected the evidence of Davis, stating that he don't know who is Lawson, and Lawson also don't know who is Davis. And Lawson, at that particular moment when he committed the offense, there is no common intention in between these two persons, and they don't know how the other person attacked this person. Like this, for everything, no, no, no. Under those circumstances, court felt that there is no need to believe the statements made by this person. Like that only, accomplice need not be judged by independent evidence. There is no need for any particular independent evidence to decide whether he is saying truth or not. Simply by when he is speaking, by hearing his words, the truth of that particular evidence will be decided by the court basing on the circumstances. Whenever the circumstance court is depending on the circumstances, it means it will vary from case to case. But all the cases, same circumstances are not going to be there. Therefore, it will depend on the particular case and uh, uh, crime and the independent trial of the cases and what are the circumstances which led this person to become accomplice. All these things are going to be assessed independently in each and every case. And this is held in the case of Harun Haji versus state of Maharashtra, and like that only culpability of accomplice. And here the extent of culpability of accomplice in any offense is not at all a material, so long as magistrate tendering pardon. So when whether magistrate is intended to give pardon him or not, whether he is believing the statements made by this person or not, are going to become the crucial things for any case. And for example, this pardoning power of accomplice is under section 306 of CRPC, and something around 306 of CRPC is there. And according to that, when he is a co-accused of the other person, and when he is in the witness box, and his evidence against the other person must be basis for the conviction. And under those circumstances, the court is going to take the material facts which are going to be deposed by him. And this point is explained in the case of again state of Rajasthan versus Balbir Elias Balji. And Balji or Balli ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಲ್ಲ Balbir case. So next important is importance of corroboration. To which extent the statement made by this person is going to tally with the statement of the actual situation, and how far court is having that relevancy, whether there is really a conspiracy or not. If it is lacks corroboration, then court is not going to accept it. It will reject the statement of this person. And this is explained in the case of Balwant Kaur versus Union Territory of Chandigarh. Like that only, every approver comes to give evidence in ఎలా చెప్తారంటే how they will say the evidence. They will say that as if they are innocent and other person is compelled them, and they are ready to lead a happy normal life, provided if a court is going to give a chance to them, and they want to throw the entire mud on the other persons. Therefore, uh, court is going to uh, read the mind of those persons, and by using the judicial practice, court will take a decision related to the material corroboration and other things. Basing on those things, whether if a court feels that he is unreliable, then his statements are not going to be taken into consideration. And this is explained in the case of Ravinder Singh versus State of Punjab. And like that only, section 133, at the time of reading this section, you will get one illustration of 114, that is about the presumption of a particular. So when you are reading section 133, you can recollect section 114, where it says that the section 1, according to section 114, court may presume about the existence of certain facts. Therefore, in that particular one, an illustration B says that the evidence of accomplice, whenever is taking into consideration, court will treat him as a not as a credit-worthy witness, and it is a general presumption. The same rule is applicable everywhere because he is also a part of the crime. Now he is saying that he changed himself and he is submitting the evidence. To which extent